Hello, gorgeous Gemini, and welcome to my channel, Grand Line Goddess. This is your fortnightly reading, and I'd just like to say that my regulars will notice that I'm not on screen this time. Actually, we're going through a bit of a drought where I'm living at the moment, and we live off tank water and need the rain for water, so there's no water for a shower. So I thought I'm just going to do the cards straight up like this because it's not going to make any difference really. The same meaning will come out. I do apologise if some of my placement of holding the cards is a bit awkward, but that's just me getting used to it. The meanings will still come out. There's also a lot of bushfires around where I'm living at the moment, so luckily, the furthest one away from me is about 30 kilometres, so I'm not directly impacted, but there's a lot of smoke around, and so my heart goes out to all those people who've been affected by that in northern New South Wales in Australia, and to anyone around the world that's been impacted by fires or any kind of devastation, because I know that it's everywhere. It's not just here, these sort of things happening. But Gemini, positive news for you. Two of Cups has come out and the Ten of Swords. So let's get straight to the reading, shall we? Now, you can see with the Ten of Swords, this is what is leaving you, thank goodness. This is the ending of a bad situation. You can see that the sun is rising and the dark clouds are leaving. Now, this Ten of Swords ending is not just any old ending. It is an ending that has left you exhausted. It might actually be physical exhaustion. It might be feeling stabbed in the back or betrayed, but it's something that's really kind of knocked you out. It's really affected you some way or another. And it's kind of over now. It's over now, which is really good because the energy that's coming through is the Two of Cups, which is the love card, the beautiful love card. And I'm just getting the words reconnection with a loved one, or with a loved one in particular, or this is a real partnership card, this Two of Cups. I wanted to say with yourself, and it could actually be with a partner. So this Ten of Swords energy, it's had a real impact on you, this ending, whatever that was. It could be something in the near past, it could be something a long way away, but whatever it is, I feel like that is really gone now. So this Two of Cups energy, it's beautiful. I feel there's going to be a huge shift. If there's been something in your relationship where that's been hanging over you, or where one of the partners has been overworking, say, and just has nothing to give, I feel like that energy has had such a profound shift from that Ten of Swords to the Two of Cups. It's like night and day. So if you have been having a relationship where you felt like maybe it was over, I really feel like this is a reconciliation though. So for some of you, this is new love coming through with this Two of Cups. It's like, you might have had a bad breakup in the past and it's had quite a negative effect on you. And suddenly you're open to this because this Two of Cups feels like such beautiful energy. It's really soft. It's really healing. I feel like I'm opening up and reconnecting with myself. The Kundalini is rising again. I'm really drawn to the sort of fierce look on the lion's face, the lion with the wings. So that sort of fierce determination to kind of get back to myself, or to get that feeling back again, to actually be able to love again, to be able to get the connection back into a relationship. And it doesn't have to necessarily be romantic, this relationship, but for some of you it is. But for some of you it could be family, it could be a friend. It's something that the determination on that line is, I'm determined to get this back. And I feel like you will definitely get this back, Gemini. And so it's really beautiful energy coming through. There's just a massive shift, a big shift coming on the emotional front for you guys, and something that has kind of stressed you and worried you is leaving, which is absolutely the best news that you could ask for. And the Two of Cups card is one of the most beautiful cards in the tarot deck. It really is the gorgeous love card, but I'm really drawn to the caduceus, so that representing that sort of snakes that are kind of twirling up in the middle there, representing healing and Kundalini rising. It's sometimes the symbol for medicine. So it could actually be a physical healing now, which is what I'm getting with that 10 of Swords and 2 of Cups, that there could be something like that 10 of Swords could actually have been an illness or an injury. And the 2 of Swords is, I'm getting medicine, like medical health, improving health. So you know what? I feel like these animal cards aren't the right cards for the moment, Gemini. I'm just going to stick with the Rider-Waite. It's funny, each deck sometimes just kind of wants to talk to different signs. But I think it's probably because, here we go. I saw the world flick through and thought, oh, should I take notice of the world card? And yes, it's popped up again. And the same thing happened with Virgo, actually. There's something really interesting happening, that things are coming back to us. There might be a brief glimmer of something that you've glimmered in the past and it's come back again. And that's what this relationship could be. And that sort of makes a lot of sense with this Mercury retrograde energy that's around, that will actually be leaving around the 20th on this fortnight. But I feel like what's coming back to you is actually a sense of feeling. It could actually be a relationship from a long time ago. There's a completion here with the World card. And look how happy the Lion is in the World card, as opposed to the fierceness of that Lion in the 2 of Cups. I'll just bring that up here so that you can see what I'm talking about. And so there's this sort of goofy relief here with the World card. This is what's coming back, is a lightness into a relationship. There's some silliness, there's some fun, there's something has come full circle. Something has come back to you. So you might get messages or a news about something long ago, something that you love or something that inspires your heart, or someone that you actually really... It doesn't have to necessarily be a person that you know. It could be someone that inspired you and that inspiration has come back to you. So it could be like, a singer or a writer or a musician, someone kind of famous, and suddenly you've been brought back to them. You walk into a bookstore and there's a book on, whoever it might be, and suddenly you're rekindled with whatever that is, whether it's music, art, whatever subject it is, science, technology. So there's a rekindling of a learning or an inspiration or something that kind of inspired you and kind of kept your heart alive. I'm getting something from a long time ago is coming back to you. And I feel like this is kind of where you've been with it. Have you let it go? Have you given up on that dream? Have you kind of got to a point where you got distracted and went down a path and you didn't follow the career path? You ended up somewhere else, and here you are, exhausted, drained. What happened to that? Why haven't you reconnected? So this is sort of like that energy of feeling hopeless, almost, of feeling like there's no future, feeling like, I'm just making sure I'm holding this up properly, feeling like that there's no way forward. You just kind of don't have the energy. You can't go on. That energy is leaving you. And I feel like that it's almost like you've forsaken something or somebody, but not out of malice, not out of anything. It just was like a natural cycle. And now that cycle's come back here with the World card and the 2 of Cups. There's this beautiful reconnection here. And so for some of you, it's a sealing again, like as in sealing the knot. It could actually be a marriage for some of you. It could be a reconnection of a past romance for some of you. But there's this sense of finally being bonded, because I'm really drawn to these sort of bonds, but it's not a negative bond as in the Devil card where you're feeling stuck and bound to someone. It's more like a commitment. It's like finally coming back to something, coming back to your heart, coming back to something that you love. And so there's this real commitment now of, oh, yeah, I did actually used to like writing music, and now I'm inspired by whoever it might be, like a composer or a musician that's come in, a song suddenly popped on the radio. Yeah, I'm going to reconnect back with that. So it's actually really, really beautiful energy, Gemini. I'm feeling really light. I'm feeling happy. I'm feeling joy in my heart. So I feel like whatever it is that you've forsaken in the past, it could even be an old school friend or an old friend from a long time ago. You never lost that person. They've always been there. And this is the message, is it was like that person or that energy was always going to come back at this time. And it's just you needed to, in now what I'm getting with that 10 of Swords is you might have felt lost. You might have felt you left something behind, or you had lost something or someone. But this energy is saying you never actually lost them, that they're coming back to you. That something, some sort of synchronicity, that's why I'm getting synchronicity event, a song, a reminder, something is kind of going to jolt you back into that energy. And it's going to be like a really welcome, beautiful relief. So yeah, it's very important with this world card, because it's all around completion and cycles, is that a cycle has completed, but in the most positive of ways. And yeah, once you thought you had lost that is no longer lost. That is still here. So what else can we get for Gemini? It's really beautiful stuff. Really beautiful, Gemini. I'm hoping that this shuffling is not way too loud in this microphone. But what else can we get? What else can we get for Gemini around this? I might actually get the Queen of Pentacles just popped out. I'm not sure if I'm just going to leave her there for the moment. I feel like she's all around security, mothering, nurturing, feeling loved and safe and secure again, and feeling like you live in an abundance universe, that you've got what you need, that you can nurture what you want, and you're just feeling safe, and that the world is good, peaceful again. The world is good and peaceful. I feel like that's the message for you today, Gemini. It is actually a really, really beautiful message here. So have to excuse my nail polish. The kids have put that on and it's all completely falling off. But anyway, the Two of Cups and the World card, absolutely beautiful energy. And so I hope that this makes sense for you. I think you will really love and enjoy this energy, Gemini, coming back to you. And it's just, I think your heart will feel light again. So I hope that this makes sense for some of you. And if it does, please leave a comment. I always love to hear the comments, or like and subscribe. I'll see you next time. Take care, Gemini. Bye.